Welcome to Year 9 Film Music, focusing on effective melody writing. We will explore what makes a good, memorable melody for film, using the James Bond theme as a case study. Your tasks include practicing movie melodies and analyzing their similarities, like repetition and melodic shape. Finally, challenge yourself to compose a heroic melody in the style of John Williams or James Bond. The famous James Bond theme was composed by Monty Norman, not John Williams. When analyzing this theme, consider how important other musical elements like instrumentation, dynamics, and harmony are, in addition to pitch and rhythm. Note that John Barry wrote most of the other Bond music, but not this famous theme. Here is the notation for the James Bond theme. Observe the musical features, such as the initial repeated notes and the mix of straight and swung quavers. The notation also includes some suggested chord changes, such as the E-flat dominant 7th to the D dominant 7th in the second system. Continuing with the notation, the third system shows further melodic development, with some phrases referencing later Bond songs like Skyfall and Goldfinger. The use of a walking bass line adds to the jazz feel of the theme. The music of James Bond is primarily associated with two figures: Monty Norman, who composed the core melody, and John Barry, who created the iconic Bond sound. The authorship of the main theme was disputed, but it was legally settled that Monty Norman was the official songwriter. John Barry, hired as the arranger, added the characteristic elements like the brass, jazzy rhythm, and surf guitar riff. While Monty Norman scored the first film, John Barry is considered the key architect of the Bond musical identity, composing the full orchestral scores for 11 films. Other notable regular composers include David Arnold, Thomas Newman, and most recently, Hans Zimmer for No Time to Die. The Bond main title songs are generally unique to each film and involve various songwriters and pop stars. Composers like John Barry often wrote the music for the title song, while famous performers such as Shirley Bassey, Paul McCartney, Adele, and Billie Eilish have performed these tracks. Looking at the 1960s, John Barry became the primary composer for the film scores after the first film, Dr. No. The theme song performers included Matt Monro, Shirley Bassey, Tom Jones, Nancy Sinatra, and Louis Armstrong, showcasing a variety of musical styles. In the 1970s, John Barry continued his work on the scores, though George Martin and Marvin Hamlish also contributed. Pop artists performing the theme songs included Shirley Bassey, Paul McCartney and Wings, Lulu, and Carly Simon, reflecting the shifting sounds of the decade. The 1980s introduced new composers and performers. Bill Conti and Michael Kamen composed scores alongside John Barry. Theme songs were performed by artists like Sheena Easton, Rita Coolidge, Duran Duran, Aha, and Gladys Knight, incorporating the era's pop and new wave styles. From the 1990s to the 2000s, David Arnold dominated the scores, with Eric Serra composing GoldenEye. The theme song performers included high-profile pop acts like Tina Turner, Sheryl Crow, Garbage, Madonna, Chris Cornell, and the duo Jack White and Alicia Keys. In the 2010s to the present, Thomas Newman and Hans Zimmer took on the composition duties. Modern theme songs have been performed by major contemporary artists such as Adele, Sam Smith, and Billie Eilish, continuing the tradition of famous performers for the Bond franchise.